Welcome to Miss Dragon's Menagerie. Everyone is welcome, everyone is accepted. The only requirement is that you are loving, kind, and respectful to one another. Bad behavior will not be tolerated.
Hello, everyone. Oh, yay, buddy. I'm so glad you were notified. That's wonderful. Hi, Seventh. Let's try this again. Take two with internet. Man, I got to spend the whole evening without internet, which was fine. At least my generation, we don't care. But welcome in, everyone. Welcome to the replay crew. It's, yeah, they had they had an outage evidently to wind. We had last night and the night before, our wind was like with gusts over 50 miles an hour. So it was, I figured the power would go out, not the internet. I mean, yeah, well, yeah, if the power goes out, then the internet goes out, but you know what I mean. So yeah, we had power and no internet, but we're back again. And I just got back from the doctor's office for my checkup. My blood work looks good. Looks really, really good. Where's my glasses so I can read it? Yeah, my weight's down 14 pounds. So I was like 193 something, I forget. And I'm pretty sure I'd just be 193 with all that and all this on, I'd be. So I forgot how tall I was. She didn't write it down here. I'm pretty sure I shrunk. But yeah, it's a big reason to not drink too. It's the weight loss. No gout. My uric acid is good, which I forgot to ask him if I could quit my medication. Um, I didn't have gout, but I was having so much protein that my body was like, wait, no, we're going to release some extra uric acid, so I'm on a medication. I'll ask him next time if I can try getting off of it. Cholesterol's good. Let's see, my overall, I think is oh, it doesn't say good. He says okay. It was 178. My triglycerides are a little high. My HDL is 45, and I think the low end is 40. My LDL is 83. So overall, the red rice yeast is working, and I'm not going to take any statins anyway. I'm of the belief that if you restrict your cholesterol, you starve your brain, and then that's leads you to dementia, Alzheimer's, in my personal opinion. So yeah, I won't be taking statins, and he knows it. I take red rice yeast, 1,500 milligrams 5 days a week, so it's not too bad. My thyroid's good, though I want to get off this shit. I want off thyroid medication. So I'm right where it should be. Electrolytes are good. Yeah, potassium's good. Chloride's good. My kidneys look good. So everything. I'm supposed to watch my protein stores. I gotta look that up. I cut back on the protein because that's why I was on the gout medication. But I started up again, I guess. Where's my? I don't have any chronic kidney disease, I don't think. And I'm not sure where that number is. My blood sugar is up just a little. So my blood sugar's 130. 31. I don't know, but that's because of the transferring from the sugar cravings from not having alcohol. That's what that's from. So I need to break now the sugar habit. But we did have a. He also said that medications, especially with his cancer, can cause that to rise. But my doctor has diabetes because he has to take insulin he's got cancer as well. So yeah, so he's familiar with that. My vitamin D is good. I am at 91. I guess the average is supposed to be from 30 to 100. I'm at 91. So, but I got to be careful because if it's greater than 100, I run the risk of a possible toxicity. So I got to be good. And my white blood cells are good. My red blood cells are good. So that's a plus. No anemia. Other than the fact that I had cancer, I'm just back to where I was. I'm back to square one with my health. So that's a good thing. But we did have a bit of a talk on the fact that how the cancers are exploding. And I have a video, I can't play it here, but it's on a hard drive somewhere. I think it's in my bag at my feet, on how supposedly, allegedly, some of the spike protein that your body triggers also kills your T cells, which are your cancer fighting cells. So, but the discussion was like those of us who have had the Wu flu. I only had it once. He only had it once. He's thinking that that some of these cancers are triggered by the spike protein that our body makes when we have that illness. So I'm like, makes sense, and maybe, I'll have to used to shove my phone into my booby bank, but I don't do that anymore, and that might be part of it too, all the radiation that comes off of it. So, but I'm doing good. I go back in 3 months for another blood work to check my blood sugar. I just got to cut off the sugar. Yeah, he just took the one and done, the J&J, and he had the Wu flu before he took the shot. But both of us took the paste. Well, we didn't take the paste form. We took the pill form, but we took that medication that starts with an I that worked really, really well. So, bottoms up. Berries and beet juice. But it's supposed to be good for your blood. It's like Kool-Aid without enough sugar. When you only have like 2/3 of a cup of sugar when you're a kid, and that's all, you're out, and you make do with what you got, because if not, we're drinking out of the hose in the yard. That's what it tastes like. It's supposed to be healthy. It's supposed to be energetic. So it's a BioTrust. I like their protein. No, not that protein. Their collagen. Collagen works great. Yeah, it's sour. Yeah, their collagen works great. I like it. It's a scoop of it in my coffee because, for one, I gotta keep the old skin supple so I can have the implant put on, so it will heal and the skin will stretch. But just one of those scoops is 10 grams of protein. But I gotta go back to drinking the protein drinks again, or 3 scrambled eggs every day for lunch again. I mean, I'm cool with the eggs, so not a problem there. But Mm. Oh boy. Yeah. Last night, thought, okay, perfect. No internet. I can just put something on my phone and I can just do things around the house. No. My regular heartbeat was so bad last night. It was terrible. So I stood there and did circles, waiting for my meds to kick in. Of course, right before bed it kicks in. At least I was able to sleep. But yeah, I as a kid I would eat like 6 eggs at a time after school. This is one of the things I knew how to cook. So I'd sit there with 6 eggs at a time, do my homework, and um. But red rice yeast helps with the cholesterol. And from what I was told by a doctor in Tri Cities, that red rice yeast is what they make Lipitor out of. And she's like, just take the red rice yeast. It's better for you without all the processes that go with it. So, yeah, I take it. I mean, I could eat eggs every day. I love eggs as long as once they start getting cold, though, that's when I'm pretty sure I'm on the autism spectrum, but then I'm sure we all are at some point. I just call it being picky. It's a texture thing. Can't do it. Once they're cold, forget it. I'm done. Then I add extra salt, give it to the cat, and she'll eat some. But oh, awesome, body, awesome. They put me on Eliquis. Holy shit, snacks. Luckily there was a coupon for a 30-day trial. That's all I had to be on it was for 30 days. So I'd have to pay zero, but had not 600 and some bucks. So I was sure glad to be off that and not have to take it because my insurance, until I meet a deductible, I have to pay for my medications fully. So I would have had to pay that, and I'm glad I'm not. Oh, it's ridiculous. That's just why people go to Mexico or Canada get their medications, because here, and I can almost bet insurance companies are like, well, they have to have insurance. We'll jack up the price to make up what we're not making in other countries. So whereas most of the time, sorry guys, I had to get up early this morning, and so yeah, we pay for it. Yeah, I want to have these meds because he has to have name brand formula because the generic doesn't work. It's $900 for 3 months. So, man. And I'd love to try cannabis oil, but I can't do that until he's not at work where he's at because of the FFA. You know how that goes. So, yeah, we're stuck paying that, at least for the first part of the year. So everybody's like, well, it's the government's fault. It's the government's fault. No, it's not. It's corporate greed's fault. Because they charge less in another country. The medication that I took when I had the Wu flu cost pennies to make. But there was one place that was distributing it for the reason I got it. No insurance. They didn't want to lose their ability to do this, and so you just paid them cash. It's sad when it has to come to that. But I'm just trying to get off as much medication as I can. I'm tired of it. I was complaining about my hormone medication, basically my hormone blocker. I said, yeah, I said it's putting me into menopause, faster than I want to. And he's like, I hear you. He goes, chemotherapy has put me into menopause. He goes, I feel you. I'm like, oh, good. It's not. I'm not the only one. But sorry, good. Yeah. I'm going to be yawning all night. And luckily, tonight's dinner is frozen pizza with some extra peppers I put on top, and peppers and onions and extra cheese. It's a Red Baron pizza. It's one of those like you always have in your freezer for a day like today. I probably won't be on the full hour because I got to go get ready I got to print out daycare stuff because it's the end of the month. Get the car, get our sodas and stuff in the car so we can run up to the cabin real fast and run back before her mom gets off work. But hopefully her mom pays me by Friday so that I can rent the cabin so they have one night at the cabin so the kids know what it's like this summer. Won't have depending on when I get it, we may or may not be able to have campfires depending on how the fire season runs. They didn't cut off campfires till I think the middle of August last year. So that was good. That was nice. But if we do, I have a good sized propane fire pit that we can just stick in the middle and roast hot dogs and wieners that way for dinner. Yeah. That's another thing I had happen last night. A ocular migraine that just did not want to go away. It's like all these plans. Let's get these dishes done because I've done here I can got all the stuff up off the floor except for the cat bed, and I got to figure out where to put all the robes. So and make it a little bit more organized. I need to figure out what I can do with this little guy. Maybe find some jokes that I can add him into. That means I'll have to cut off the tag. But yeah. All right. I apologize. I apologize profusely. My hand has to go into a place you won't appreciate. So might have to find another one of these with tags, but he's one of these folk manus puppets. But should figure a way to add him into some jokes or something. Do you want to be added? So, yeah. They don't make this anymore. And so if I find another one, I'd like to find another one that's just kind of beat up, not as nice. Oh, I know. I have some weird shit. I can't decorate for shit, but collecting, that I can do. Can't we? It's like, what was the other one? I've got two more. And I need to make little things so I can hang them. Oh, there's the other sticky stuff. This one, where's the holes at? Oh, it's inside, I think. His little wings move. They flap, but my hands aren't big enough. I have these little tiny Burger King hands. So, and I think this is another one that's out. You can't, they're not making them anymore, so you got to find them when you can. But yeah, there's a little white tail, and somewhere on my camera thing, I have a lovely picture of a bald eagle's ass. You can see his cloaca. He turned, I had a nice picture all ready to go, and as soon as I clicked, he took off. So yeah, I got a lovely picture of his dirty ass. But supposedly this is now our official bird. I thought this has been the official bird the whole time. Kind of fits though. Scavenger. It'll let the ravens get the food out of the barrels. the dump barrels, and then they'll go in and take it. So in a way, it's fitting. It's a little scavenger is our bird. And then this was the first one I got. This scared the shit out of the 9-year-old when she was little. Oh, that's right, it's got Velcro. I'm not sure why in the hell it has Velcro. But the 9-year-old didn't appreciate it because it did this. When she was little, she did not like that at all. Your little eyes are, yeah. She didn't like it at all. She was creeped out of the fact that its head turned around. So get your head back where it belongs. It's just got a little plastic stick in there, and it just turns and waves. So I got it at the whole rainforest. Six years ago? Holy shit, it's been a while. But yeah. Yeah. Just got to figure out. I'm surprised the cats haven't discovered him and started turning him into like a, how they make biscuits. Just start kneading biscuits in him because he's so fuzzy. But still don't have a name. It doesn't have a name with it. It's not like a Beanie Baby or a, what is it? The Cabbage Patch Dolls. Just, Oh, there's just facts of interest on it, but no name. So, smart as a monkey, and they can imitate sounds and can be taught words. Yes, they can. They can be taught words. Can you imagine being out in the woods, in the dark, or close to dark, and you hear one of these guys say, "Nevermore"? Yeah, I did, it'd freak my shit out. But, yeah, I still gotta figure out a name. Oh, wow. Jesus, I think I only paid $62 for him. Holy shit. I might get a crow just to play with and put this one up. Yeah, I kick myself for not getting him because I first saw him, and this is why I knew why I wanted one, but I never got back to the Sunrise side of Rainier gift store. It was gone. When I got back later in the season, they were gone, and they never had them again. So he's even got the little patent leather feet. So, man, yeah, I'd like to get some little clips and hang him from the ceiling with like maybe his wings out or something. I want a taxidermied one of these, but I don't know if I can get one. I got to go to Etsy and get a taxidermied crow, but I don't want one. I want a full-on ass raven. Stay put. So, yeah, that's probably what I'll do just to have to play with is find one that's, yeah, I don't need the tag. I got one with the tag. So, yeah. But someone, I might have to wait a couple weeks. Because I know all my daycare money won't be spent on one night at the cabin. Someone on, and they'll probably be gone, so I'll have to keep looking. Etsy had raven wings. And I don't ever put feathers into a cereal box. At least if that's not sealed in plastic first. $60 worth of wings the weevils ate. And then the guy I bought it from is in the mother country, Russia. So I can't say, hey, I'll take another set. Can't do that. Because Etsy decided to be dicks and decide, well, we can't do any business with Russia. Twats. But gotta keep this stirred. There's at the bottom. It's supposed to be good for you, though. Hey, my nails match my drink. Oh. But yeah, I'm as healthy as a horse, other than I gotta cut back on the sugar. The plus side of cutting back on the sugar is not going over to the west side right now. Oh yeah, it's got creatine and something else in it, and it's supposed to be energizing, and it's just bad Kool-Aid to me. Oh God, I don't know if I wish I would have done this before I went to Ethernet because I can't ship anything. But this is pretty much fitting. Oh, hold on. Where's settings? So I can flip it so you can read it. It's about what it feels like, too. I-90 over that pass that we had to travel. I mean, constant road work. Constant road work. So now I gotta switch myself back around. It seems weird. Honestly, it makes me dizzy. For some reason, it makes me dizzy. I don't know why. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's somewhere in like Tibet or Peru, but that's kind of like what it's like. You're on the side of a mountain going, oh, okay. They're taking routing. It's some other behind a hill. I don't know what, but yeah, constant work on that pass. And I don't have to go over it until it's probably the end of August. Oh, good Lord. Got the billing for the boob. Not plural, singular. $8,000 and some dollars. Which is good. I mean, that's basically all they could charge me because then the insurance kicks in. But yeah, it's like, holy shit. So that's done and taken care of. And now I'm waiting for the billing for the ablation to come through. And that's going to be 2,000 and some, I think. It's like, hubby was just like, I said, let's just pay this all now. So he went and took some out of retirement to pay for it. And I'm like, we may not make it to retirement to use retirement. So, just get it done and over with, paid. Don't have to worry about it. Don't have to sit there and think about it every month. But the ablation, since it's only 2,000 and some, I'm going to make payments on, so I won't have to. So basically the rest of the shit for the rest of the year is covered, and that's what I forgot to tell the thing. I wanted to see a dermatologist either about, well, I see the doctor in 3 months anyway, but it's called scalaring, I think it's called. It's where they inject that chemical into your varicose veins and they pretty much disappear as you watch them. They've got it here on YouTube. They're gone. They basically just collapse the vein. What? I don't know. My phone's doing its own thing over here. But I got gas. I got water. I got Cheetos for the ride up there. Ever since the 9-year-old was about 3. I think she was 3. And we went to Rainier, and I stuck her in the front seat. Once we got into the park, not going over the mountains, but once we got into the park so she could see Rainier through the window. She now associates any trips to the mountains with a bag of Cheetos. So I now have to have a bag of Cheetos. And then whatever dessert and popsicle she got at the Panaderia yesterday. So I can't wait to get out. Then I'm just flipping coins. Do I wear shorts? Do I wear pants? What do I wear up there? I'll probably just wear pants. But you should see me last night, midnight. Okay, yeah, all right. Nobody's there. Okay. Nobody's at the cabin. That's what. The last link. Okay. I use it. Oh wow. Oh wow, those are good size too. Yeah, that's the size the ones that the bugs ate. Yeah. Yeah, I already had this is the one that I had I put the little heart on it. Somebody likes dragonfly wings, evidently. They buy them off of Etsy. Holy cow, those are kind of cool. Now back to where I was. But yeah, I want to get shadow box. Yeah, I want a shadow box because so I could put them in there and not have to worry about they get bent, whatever. So a friend of mine's got some hawk feather for me, a red tail hawk feather. I've got to get the granddaughter's walking stick going. So I need little tiny bones. Uh, you ate them? Where did I put my dragonfly wings? I see it. Luckily, I still have my teeth. And, I wonder where I put them now. I'm sure I put them safe, but when I changed out the bookcase, I had them in a teacup. Shit, I don't know what I did with them. You know how witches save things for, Eye of Newt, and all. I don't remember the whole thing, Shakespeare, but yeah, I saved dragon wings, and I say in the same little teacup, I had dragon wings and cat whiskers. I wonder where I put them. Ah, God, getting old is going to be fun. Oh, that's what I put them. Why did I have these? Yeah. But I have no idea where I put them. I have some weird shit though too. I have I was sent a dried tarantula, and they didn't think about in a nice little box, but didn't think about cushioning the tarantula. So I have tarantula pieces. Anyone ever pisses you off, a way to get back at them that will slowly drive them nuts is from what I've heard, never done it, but from what I've heard, you know how tarantulas, live ones flick their little fur at you? Well, you put a little bit of tarantula fur in a bed and it will itch. And the little furs get into your skin and itch. Like, oh, well, I guess if somebody really pisses me off and I have that opportunity. But yeah, so they're just in a box. That's all. It's the legs are, yeah, poor things. But yeah, like I said, I got some weird stuff. Got an elk skull up here. I got a cat skull downstairs. There's my Ouija board that I'm not supposed to bring upstairs. Well, I can bring it upstairs. I just can't leave it in here in the room where the baby sleeps. So yeah, that's downstairs. So, and those are going for $100 and some because mine are like early 60s Ouija board with the black with the blue hermit. So yeah, I was telling the boys, I said, look, these things are going for $140. The oldest goes, yeah, and we got it at a yard sale. And I said, for $2. So, oh, that would be cool. Oh, I know. I have a resin. I think it's a mouse skull in little resin cube. It was in a owl pellet. So I just put it. It's like, well, this one's still in pretty good shape. You can soak your owl pellets if you want to find out what's in them, but don't leave them in there for too long. I made that mistake. I left it in the water for a week because it wasn't breaking up right away. So I was like, okay, well, we'll just leave it in the water and we'll, and I'll come back later. And I never came back later. And oh my God, I took that lid off and I think I know what owl throw up smells like now. It's just, and immediately went into the garbage. I went back to just picking it out with some tweezers and a needle. Yeah, don't ever do that. It's fast if you do, if you go back to it, but yeah. Oh, that's cool. I've seen I watched a lady put one in resin. And I'm sure that it was I think it was on TikTok years ago. Some gal was doing it because it was some person's pet. And so they put it in there and they had him upside down and they poured the resin on it. And I was like, that's kind of cool. Somewhere and I'm sure I vacuumed it up since then. There was a fly that died in the, basically froze to death in the refrigerator. But it was still looked like it was alive, standing, So I took it out and very carefully put it on the shelf, and I'm pretty sure I just dusted it right away. So, but I think that'd be kind of neat. We have an exterminating company. Shit, so Weaver's Exterminating. Sweet. Good, you have them replaced. Yeah. They do tend to go missing. The kid, I can't remember his name, but it's his parents that owned it, and they were out at the dump doing something, getting rid of stuff, exterminate it, whatever they did. I don't know exactly what, but someone had thrown away, so they took, even though you're not supposed to take stuff from the dump, it was in a shadow box, a big tarantula, and so instead of leaving it, someone put it at the dump to get rid of it. They took it home with them, and they thought it was pretty neat. So that poor kid, he was loading his own bullets, reloading his own bullets, and he was using lead without the protection he should have. And he said he got out like to Cle Elum and didn't know who he was, where he was. He had to call the number on his own van to get somebody to tell him where he's at, who he is. and come get him just because of that exposure to the lead of the bullets. I was like, holy crap. So, yeah, note to self, don't play with lead. Though I did look online today, oddly enough, mercury, just to buy mercury, just so that I don't know. I have some. I have a small amount. As the kid, I was the kid who would break every mercury thermometer just to take the mercury out. No wonder why I'm like I am. But yeah, at least Amazon doesn't have it. And I think my birth father used to mine mercury in Winnemucca, Nevada. Well, that was years ago. But yeah, I'm curious just to see if I can get some. Just to, oddly enough, to play. It's fun to play with. You know, it just kind of beads up and goes to another one, and spreads out. You can put them all back together, and yeah. But I was that kid. Yeah, I was also the kid who took part of watch. Once that spring is sprung, you're done. There's no, of the average person, there's no putting it back together. So my dad lost a one of those watches that instead of having a second hand, had a clear disc with an airplane, and I wanted to know how the airplane flew. I couldn't see the disc, so I took it apart. My dad came home. He's like, because he got it at a international trading conference, and so yeah. Shit, I was gonna call my stepmother today. Okay. Oh, cool! That is an awesome. I know when the bonus gets here, you're getting a package too. Oh, that is so cool. And I do see the crochet needles. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, the face I'm making. Don, I'll show you guys. Here. But that's a cool cup. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. Yeah, I've just got my cup over here that says, I'm gonna turn this thing around. Oh, yep, that's me. Sparkly things and the word. Oh God, it was so hilarious the other day. I put myself back to the way I was. The fact that this little girl, I am not a fan of children's wear with words on their backside, and this words were in glitter or rhinestones, and hubby's like, cracks me up because he goes, well, Mexicans do like their sparkly things. And I'm like, really? Yes, they do. I know. I'm trying to get, I know I've got your box wrapped up to go as soon as his appreciation stuff comes in, and it's in my trunk so I can mail it. So it's definitely one of the mugs, but it's still in my trunk, and once as I know it's going to cost a pretty penny, but I don't give a shit. Oh, I definitely drink out of that mug too. I would. What was I looking for the other day? One of my favorite mugs I forgot I filled with bacon fat, and it's in my freezer. I'm like, where did I leave it? Did I leave it downstairs? Did I leave it? The freezer went, oh, that's right. We had bacon the other day. It's in the freezer. So, okay, guys, I should get going. So I get this daycare stuff printed out so I can hand her the bill so I can get paid so I can rent the cabin so the kids can stay overnight. That's going to be fun. They're old enough. I don't have to put up I have a big old thing of police line, do not cross tape. I don't have to put that along the river to say, don't do that because they're stepdad's younger half brother fell into a river and they found him deceased. So I'm like, yeah, you're not going to do this to your parents. So I'm going to get going so I get that done. But yeah, that'll be fun taking those little guys there. As long as nobody pops up out of the blue with a voice of, hi there. No, they'll come out screaming. So yeah, I'll let you guys go so I can get going. All my love, Miss Dragon. I'll catch you tomorrow, hopefully with some fun pictures because I want to go to Bumping Lake and see how it looks and see how full it is. So I will be back tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel with Wi-Fi. All right, guys, I'll catch you later. Have a great evening, everyone.
Thank you for being part of Miss Dragon's menagerie. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All my love, Miss Dragon.